Right, here we are. I've had a couple of people ask me how I customise my body, as in on the car, and pretty much when you buy the shell it comes with obviously the back in here, which would be like this. I don't know if I'll be able to get it on fully, but it has sort of a very prominent line here, like a mould line. So you can I just literally follow that each time, and I cut all that, and then these bits I just use to practice or check out colours for spraying up the shells. I can still keep the roll bar on, and then I cut this out of some plastic just so it fits, so that's how it pins on and that goes onto the roll bar. Then what else do I do? So this inside bit here would be like the clear bit that comes on top, so I cut that out, keep it whole. And then what you want to do, so I've got obviously the 3 bits there, but I've got another one here that was off another shell. So these 2 holes are already here because they would be the holes that normally go onto here. So that would be the back. I then cut that out so that'll sit round the poles. And then these 2 bits are sort of just cut down one side. So basically just cutting shapes out of that plastic. And then these are the ones that go on here. And then I put some holes in, you can see that, and then very small screws with and they're bolted on so they don't come off, so I just match up the holes. This one will already have the holes, which is pretty handy, so you don't have to screw them in, you just tuck it up on the inside. I normally cut it a little bit, but then I cut the shell after. I mean, I've got other ones, so I now pretty much draw around, use that as a stencil, but these ones I cut round after I've put it on, just to see, I've got it the right length and everything like that. Obviously I spray them up on the inside like with the shell itself. This is just stuck on, sprayed that a different colour this time. Normally I keep it the same colour, but I just thought I'd play around. The spoiler, I can't remember what spoilers these were, but this is 2 separate spoilers. So this would be one spoiler, excuse me, and this is a second spoiler that I've cut the ends off of and bolted it on. And again, more little screws. I got the braces to hold that on down here. It's quite hard to see all this. The braces that come up, that obviously holds the spoiler on. These are already here. I did replace these to different ones, but that's already there. I added an extra support arm on the inside. Just mainly for looks. I just thought 2 looked cool. I've seen people use 3, which looks cool as well. And then as for the lights, let me pause, I'll take off the shell and we can have a look at that. Alright, here's the monstrosity inside. So first things first, I've just got these lights are glued on. They stay there permanently. I've cable tied it down the middle and they go into the receiver box and they stay there permanently. They don't come off when the shell comes off. Then the other one, instead of taking the lights out the shell all the time, got an extension cable. Now I just plug the lights into that, so I can now pull it out and take the shell off. And then I've just got those sort of sticky, from B&Q or I guess any hardware shop, those sort of sticky cable tie things. Stick them on, wrap the cables around in there. Yeah, got all the lights on the front. So this time I've gone for blue, but now the lights just stay on it permanently, and then each shell has its own set of lights. And yeah, pretty straightforward really. There's not really much to it. Obviously these are from Stupid RC. I did these mounts myself to keep the body in. I did have Velcro, but it gets dirty and wet and didn't work, so I got these. These are 2 picture hanging hooks. I cut it, or one. I cut it in half. One that side, cut it in half. Stuck them on, sprayed it all up. I've done the same in black, and now I've done my front splitter silver for this shell as well. But yeah, all in all, pretty straightforward. I won't get told off for not using the car. I've got a new servo coming. It's coming from the US, one of the Perfect Pass monster servos. I've got my servo from my WR8 because my handbrake servo stopped working. So I stuck in my 15 kilo Savox, does the job. Nice and abrupt. These are from Scorch RC. I just cut these out. I mainly got these for looks. Like, I should probably get them on the front as well. It does stop a bit of the debris, a bit of the rubber and everything getting inside the shell. But yeah, all in all, it's pretty straightforward. If there's any more questions you need answered or anything I've missed, hit me up in the comments. As I said, these just come off the back. That's the plastic, like the back bed bit. You just spray those up. And yeah, add the light brackets. The holes are already there, so screw those in. So I've got red lights here, red lights in the back there, blue and white on the front. That's all one set of lights. It cost about £6 for that set. This set did come with front lights as well, but it didn't reach, so I cut them off. That's why I've got two different sets. But it's good because then these ones just stay on the body. Yeah, simple as that. Like I said, any questions, give me a shout. Also, another thing inside, my fan stopped working. One of the blades snapped, so it just rattled and made a big noise. So I went for this rocket one. I found it on Amazon. It cost about £10, maybe just under. It's all aluminium casing, and it doesn't quite fit, but I've put one screw in and I've tightened it, and I've used this probably 12 times since I've put that in, and it's not moved a millimeter. So that's the one screw is doing the job. But when I turn the car on, the fan's not on. Just for this video, and I will show you why. So 6S at the moment. We haven't upgraded anything to 8S, but yeah, I'll show you the fan plugged in, and it's pretty noisy. So that's the fan plugged in. So man, proper little beast of a fan this. So yeah, I'm really impressed. Like I say, the brand is Rocket, and that's going to be upside down. But Amazon, they do a few different colours. I just went for the orange, and yeah, all in all, beast of a car. Got the rear hoons on, which are the 100. So these are the same size as the fronts. They're just white, like just deeper. So they're not the felony ones. These are the smaller ones for the Infraction. I did try them on the front, but you can't turn the wheels without cutting the shell. It like rubs on the arches. So just so you know. But yeah, there we go. Happy days. It needs a bit of a clean. We went out for a bash last night. But yeah, any questions, drop them in the comments.